nice. Patterson. Chris. One guy number
Chris Matt.
No, David.
We'll be putting the ball in play. Patterson kicks off to Fred, and he passes back, and they go all the way back to the goalie, John Roll Call. And Roll Call's toying around with the ball. They're seeing how Kofa is going to set up, and there's a punt by Roll Call to midfield, goes beyond, and it's well into the Kofa territory, and Greenway's down there to pursue it, and it's kicked out. Who's number 8? Mark Behan kicks it down into the corner. It's centered by Greenway, and it's kicked towards the goal and just misses. And it's a goal kick for Kofa. Just missed there on that attempted goal kick less than a minute into the game. So Greenway was trying to strike quickly there. And there's the goal kick out towards the middle of the field. And Greenway knocks it out of bounds. That was by Tom Haney. And the throw in there by Kofa. Kofa's got the ball. They're dribbling along. Oh, he bites one in the dust. He trips. And it's kicked in and it's going through. And now Kofa's on the move, but it's kicked back into the Roll Call. And Roll Call is going to punt it out of the goal again. And he hits it out to about midfield and it goes out of bounds there. Kofa tosses it in there, and it's centered, and it's intercepted there by whoever. And it's kicked back into the Greenway sector, and Greenway's back defensively, and they kick it back out, and here comes Kofa again on the move. They center it towards the middle, and it's headed out. Nice header there. And they got it on the side. They're trying to center it, and it's kicked out, and Greenway's going to throw it in on that one. The throw in by Greenway, and he throws it well ahead. And Patterson's got it, and it's kicked back around midfield. And Mike Nape takes a nice chest trap and heads it over towards the sideline there, and it goes out of bounds. It'll be a throw in there by the Kofa team, and they throw it down. And Greenway intercepts. Now Kofa's got the ball, and he's dribbling towards there. And we got a tripping call on Greenway. That'll be a direct kick. It's kicked in towards the center of the field, and Greenway's got the ball. He's dribbling pad out to the side. John Caldwell kicks it towards midfield, and Patterson comes over, intercepts, and now he's dribbling the ball, and he kicks it through. Kofa intercepts there. Now Kofa's got the ball, and they clear it out back towards the other end of the field, and it's at the center, and there's a nice header by Greenway. Oh, and he's pushed down hard into the goal. And that'll be a free kick there for Mike Nape. And the ball is passed to the middle to Mike Nape. He kicks it a little bit far out of sight there, but fortunately they come up with it. Now Tom Haney's got the ball, and he starts to take off and leaves the ball behind. It's over to Mike Nape, and Mike Nape's dribbling over towards the far side of the field. He passes off there, and the ball now is way over on the sideline, and it goes out of play. And Kofa, the Kofa Kings, will do the pass in there, and they throw it in. And there's a little chest trap over towards the middle field. Kofa's got the ball. Greenway's coming over fast, but Kofa hangs on to it. Greenway blocks that one. Now Kofa clears it out. Greenway puts it back towards the goal, and they both head. Oh, and they both go down hard. They both go down hard. Let's see who they call on that. Tom Haney's claiming that it's on Kofa, and he's correct. He is correct, and that's going to be a free kick. And they kick it in towards the middle. They center it, and it's headed out there by Kofa. And a little chest trap, and he clears it out towards midfield. And Kofa's down there, and here comes Mike Nape. He's got the ball, and he kicks it back into the Kofa zone, and Kofa kicks it on back. It's going back towards, oh, another tripping ball. Another bad tripping ball. Oh, this looks like it could become a very physical game before we're over here. And Mike Nape's going to kick the free kick on this, and he kicks it in towards the middle of the field. Kofa clears it out. And now Kofa's got the ball, and they're dribbling in that direction. And they kick it way out there, but it's a nice tackle by one of the Greenway players, Mark Donahue. And they kick it out of bounds. Kofa will have a corner kick here. Aha, we had an offsides called, and everybody's going back the other way. Slow call on the ref's part on that one. So an offsides, and that'll be an indirect kick by Greenway. And they're having a little difficulty deciding who's going to make this kick, and it looks like Dave Kunst who's going to come in and make the kick. And he kicks it out towards midfield. And Patterson passes it off to the side there. Maybe that wasn't Patterson. And Kofa's now got it back towards the back, and Dave Kunst has got it. He passes off to the side. Whoops, he misses that one. Kofa's now got it. They pass. Mike Nape is there. He kicks it and passes off to the side. Nice move there by Dave Kunst. He passes off towards the middle. And Fred Youngman's got the ball, dribbling it around the center of the field. He passes off to the side. Greenway's still got pretty good control, and it's knocked out of play. Tom Haney's going to throw it in for Greenway, and a nice pass in there, and he heads it on down towards that side. It's knocked out of play again, and it's going to be passed in towards the center of the field, and there's one headed off towards the side, and that goes out of play once again. Greenway will have the ball, and they'll be throwing it in here. Everybody's setting up. Chris Fabry throwing in for Greenway, and he comes up and he tosses one towards the middle of the field. And they try a header. A little bit of a collision there, but Kofa clears it out. And now Kofa's got the ball, but there's still a battle going on for it. And now it's kicked out of play, out of bounds there. Kofa will be throwing it in. And there's a header over to the side there. They center it towards the field. They kick it, clear it out, and there's Kofa's on the run now. And they've got a ball. They kick it off to the side there. Mike Nape is back. They kick it off to the goalie. The goalie's got it. He starts to throw it. Now he stops, thinks about it a little, and he decides to punt it on out towards midfield. And there's a header attempted at midfield. Kofa clears it back into the Greenway zone. There's a header pass there. Mike Nape clears it back towards midfield. Excuse me, that was Dave Kunst on that clear back to the midfield. And they're battling back and forth. They just seem to be kicking it back and forth. Oh, and here's one. And it gets by him. And now Pat Patterson is racing for the ball and is kicked out of bounds by Kofa. And Greenway will get the throw in on that one on the far side of the field. And there's a throw in towards the middle of the field. It's headed back out by Kofa. And there's a little run in there, and the ball is cleared out and out of bounds by Kofa. There'll be a throw in for Greenway from the far side of the field. Greenway is moving south to north, or as this camera sits, from right to left in this particular stadium. So far, it appears as if Greenway's put most of the pressure on here early in the game, although there are still no scores. But now we got a run, and there's a goal kick. There's a goal attempt, and it goes a little bit awry. And in addition, there was a offsides by Greenway. But so far, the pressure seems to be by Greenway, putting it on Kofa here. And this is the same Kofa team that scored 100 points. They kicked 100 goals this year, which is some sort of record. Although one can only question the caliber of play. But as the game goes along, we'll certainly find out about that. Greenway's in the middle there, and it's cleared out once again by Kofa. But they come up and they get a nice header on it to keep it in that part of the end zone. And there's one kicked up high. And there's a header back into the Kofa territory. And now they move it on down this way. And there's a chest trap by Dave Kunst. And then a pass, and they pass it back over. But Kofa gets it again.